Well, good morning. It is the first time in a very long time that I've been able to get away in the camper van, and here I am at Newbury Showground, which is just kind of over there-ish. I'm just parked in the entrance really. Got here quite late last night, 10 o'clock. It was all dark, and the organiser lady who opened the gate to let me in said, I don't really want you driving through the campsite with it pitch black and people running everywhere, because there's lots of events still going on and stuff. So I just parked up here on the edge, and I'm going to move today to a spot on the other side with some other camper vanner people I know. It's nice to be out in the van again. Had a perfectly nice night's sleep. It's quite cool, quite overcast. Supposed to be a warm day, but thankfully overcast, so not baking sunshine. As I say, when I got here last night, the party was in full swing. The theme of the weekend is 80s and 90s. People were dressed up. There was a tribute band playing lots of classic 80s hits. It was all good stuff. However, for the moment, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. All I've done is get up and get dressed, have a bit of a flannel wash in the van. So it's time for some breakfast. There is a slight hiccup already in that, yes, I've got my orange juice, I've got my milk, got my bowl and my cup. I know where the tea bags are, but I brought cereal to have, and for the life of me, I don't know what I've done with it. I've looked in my main storage cupboard, where I have tins of stuff and rolls for my cheese sandwiches for lunch, but no, there's no sign of the thing of cereal. And quite obviously, well, not that obviously, I haven't been so silly as to put the cereal in the fridge. I got fridge stuff in the fridge, so where the dickens did I put the cereal? I did wonder whether I put it in there, but no, it ain't in there. The mystery deepens. I've just spent about 5 minutes rifling through every cupboard in the van, and do you know where I found the cereal? It's in the cereal cupboard, the place where I keep cereal and tea bags. It's the first place I should have looked, and there it is. It's clearly going to be a long day, isn't it? It's going to be one of those where the brain is not activated. I've recently taken a liking to this Jordan's Crispy Crunch something or other, I forget what they call it, but it's got little bits of strawberry in it, and it's rather nice and it's quite filling. Quite expensive, that's the only annoying thing about it, but it's good stuff. Delicious, and hopefully almost healthy. I think the plan for today will just be have a wander round and look at the vans and what's on display, that kind of thing. Now, at 2 o'clock, I am supposedly joining a panel discussion up on stage about building your camper van, but I don't know where the stage is or anything about it really, other than I'm taking part in it, so I need to go and get that sorted. And here are the vans that all got here yesterday. It's a 3-day event, started Friday, today is Saturday. Lots of people up and about. I'm not entirely convinced I've come equipped for the conditions. The forecast said it was going to be sunny. As you can see, completely overcast. Also quite windy. It's quite mild, I suppose. Hopefully not going to rain. There are, I noticed, some portable toilets over there, which are always a bit grim, aren't they, really? I could do with a loo, but I just went to use the showground facilities for my morning ablutions, shall we say, rather than using the facilities in the van. It just seems if they're there, why not use them? And people are animals, aren't they? You open the door to the cubicle and, oh my word, why is there so much paper on the floor? What are people doing that they put the loo paper on the floor, and just the state of it? And oh, I'm not going to go on, but you can imagine what is wrong with people. And on another note, there appear to be, unless I'm much mistaken, only 2 shower cubicles for the entirety of everyone who's camping here. Maybe there's another shower block, I don't know, but there were only 2 shower cubicles in the one I visited. So for all these people, that's not a lot. I think I'm going to be giving myself another flannel wash in the morning again, and I shall stick to using the camper van loo, which is far more civilised, let me tell you. Ew. Now, I'm going to move the van. As you can see, I am currently parked here, but my camper vanning friends Tash and John and Darren and loads of other people are all over there in the far distance, so I'm going to move. This is my new spot on the other side of the showground, and regular camper van viewers will know some of these vans and motorhomes. I must say, when you're looking for a particular group of people, it's very helpful when they emblazon the back of the van like that. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm alright, David. How are you?
Very well. Oh, look, it's the old gang. Who's this? It's Tash, and oh, it's you two having a nice bit of food, are we? Oh, lovely. Oh, look, speaking of food.
I know, I have none. I have none.
What's going on?
I don't know.
How do you not have a grill out? Come on, man.
I know, I need to get some food on the go.
Going on. We do just need to check on the status of the cats, and oh, that is a very, very cosy and well-medicated cat, and I am told there is a cat under here. Yeah, believe it or not, that is a cat, and that's also a very happy cat.
Jeez.
Oh, there she is. Sorry to disturb you. You carry on sleeping. Good night. Tash and Darren are wandering over to the Talks tent. They're giving a talk at 3, which is after the one I'm supposedly involved with. I must find out what I'm supposed to be doing. It is now raining, so this calls for inside lunch, I think. The inevitable cheese sandwich has followed, and tomato, with a Mr. Kipling French fancy and a cup of tea. Now that is quality nourishment. I rather foolishly forgot to bring my drone, so I can't give you the full view of how many vans are here. But this is me standing at the side doing a little pan to show you there are lots of vans here. Assorted traders, Bluefix, who checked over my electrics in the van, Tech Tanks, who make tanks. I've talked to them before about a tank for Twiggy, my fiberglass cabin cruiser. And a load of other traders as well. There is something rather magical about an original VW camper van, isn't there? Don't know quite why. There just is. As befits a camper van event, there is a well-being area. Of all of these, I like the sound of some Primal Rage. I can often do a bit of Primal Rage. And who of us hasn't wanted a hot tub in a car? Right, pop quiz. If I was going to get a tattoo, what should I get it of and where should it be on me? Answer in the comments, please. And in there, where the party was happening last night and probably tonight, is the Talks tent where I shall be in about an hour's time. Lots of food stalls. They'll be a bit livelier tonight, I think. Last night when I was here, all these vans were indeed lit up. I'll try and get a shot tonight. It's just gone 4 o'clock. Did my little talk, seemed to go okay. Watched Tash and John and Darren do theirs, that was excellent. And now just waiting for the Spice Girls tribute band who come on stage at 8 o'clock, followed by Fake Boy Slim, which is a Fatboy Slim, obviously, tribute act as well, with a disco after that. As the sun is now very much out, I think I'm going to have a cool drink, sit in the van and read a book for a bit. It is now night time, and as you can hear, the party's in full swing over there. I'm going to go back into the van, have a cup of tea and go to bed.
This is what wakes me. The light streaming in through the hatch above my face.
Well, good morning. It is a most indulgent 10 o'clock in the morning and I've only just got up. I know! Such luxury. With the state of the shower block here being what it is, I've just had another bit of a flannel wash in the van. It's been very mild all weekend, not hot, so I don't think I'm hot and sweaty. I think a flannel wash will suffice until I get home and then I'll have a lovely, lovely long shower. For breakfast today, I'm trying something new. Obviously I have the cup of tea, a banana there if I want it, and some orange juice, but also Mr. Kipling breakfast bites with blueberry. They look quite small, hence why I've got 2 of them. It turns out these things are disappointingly tiny. There's the packet. There's what you get in the packet. Good thing I've got 2 of them. It's morning time. And my fellow campers are sitting around chatting, having a good morning. My plan today is not very much, actually. I last night bumped into Ads of Ads Ventures YouTube channel, who was telling me about his new van and his build, and we started to have a chat, but it was very hard to hear him over the noise of the disco. So I think what I'll do is go and search him out today, have a little chat with him perhaps, and probably potter off at about midday, maybe after my lunchtime cheese sandwich. I know it looks overcast, but the cloud looks fairly thin. There's a lovely cool breeze. It's actually quite a pleasant temperature. No idea what sort of temperature it is, 19, 18-ish? Something like that Celsius. But a lovely breeze. You can see there's a lovely breeze from those flags. But it's not a chilling breeze, it's a pleasant breeze, if you know what I mean. And I'm just wandering around and have found the brand new van of Mr. Ads Ventures. Let's have a little look in. He claims it's full of his old underpants, so let's not look too closely. But the ceiling is a work in progress. And all the carpeting done. 1 camp bed and a power supply, but much more work to be done apparently.
There are underpants in there, but they're not old.
Not old, I do beg your pardon.
They're just in a carrier bag, so I've got no organisation.
Just be there.
I'll get on.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Do it this night.
I have volunteered for tea making duty. It is now mid-afternoon on the Sunday. I've had my lunch. I've had a very chilled morning actually, just hanging around here with the friends, chatting, and even a little bit of napping going on as well. So it's time to go home. Thanks for watching. I don't know when the next van video will be. Time is limited on the van at the moment, but we shall see. Anyway, cheerio for now.